so a new review for you guys today talking about the upcoming romantic comedy Last Christmas. So I guess in a way this film is the unofficial start to the Christmas season for me. I'm usually not into romantic comedies too much. I'm not against the genre in any way. They're just not my preferred genre to watch. But every now and then there will be one I'm interested in, and this one as well. It has actually had some elements that interested me, such as Emilia Clarke, Henry Golding, Emma Thompson, Michelle Yeoh. A lot of interesting elements in this, and plus George Michael's music. In case you weren't aware, Last Christmas centers around Emilia Clarke's character named Kate. She works in this Christmas department store while her life is kind of in a rut until one day she meets this man named Tom, who may be the help that she really needed to turn her life around. Emilia Clarke really does a great job here with the material given, really elevating the film with her charming personality, bringing a lot of humor to a very flawed character. Henry Golding as well is very charming. He's an actor I've really looked forward to in pretty much everything I've seen him in since Crazy Rich Asians. He has really wonderful chemistry with Emilia Clarke. Anytime they were on screen together, I was really into it, whether it be their funny sporadic moments that they have together, or when they get really serious and have these heart-to-heart moments. Michelle Yeoh and Emma Thompson also play these really fun supporting characters. Michelle Yeoh is the owner of the shop that Kate works at. She goes by Santa. Of course, that's not actually her name, but, you know, keep in theme with the actual Christmas-themed shop. And Emma Thompson plays Kate's mother, and she's like, they're all Yugoslavian, which is kind of an interesting twist to throw in there. Emma Thompson with this accent, but she actually probably gets some of the funniest lines of the whole movie, which I guess you would kind of figure would happen just because she's one of the screenwriters on the film. She probably knew what to give the best lines to. There's a fair amount of humor in this romantic comedy, but I don't think all of it lands. I'd say a decent amount lands. If some of it comes off a little bit more cynical than I was expecting, it's almost like a dark romantic comedy at some points, just the cynicism of it all. If you're going to this film, I hope that you're a fan of George Michael's music, because it is predominantly used throughout its entire runtime, and I'd say for the most part it's featured pretty effectively in all the scenes that it's featured. Some scenes it felt a little off having the George Michael song play in the background, but I liked them for the most part. Even Emilia Clarke gets in on because she sings a couple times throughout the film. Sometimes not very well, but by the end of the film she's singing it pretty well. Last Christmas, she's actually not that bad of a singer. That was kind of a surprise to me. However, if you're not a fan of the George Michael's music, it probably could grate on you over time, just how much it's used throughout. But hopefully by the end of the movie you'll be won over by it just because they play it so often. I mean, walking out of the theater, I had Last Christmas stuck in my head. I do really wish this film played out a little differently than I kind of expected it to as far as other films in the genre. I mean, for the most part, it is very stereotypical beat by beat stuff you see in many romantic comedies. I pretty much saw every twist and turn coming pretty much from a mile away, and it kind of was disappointing just seeing that, predicting it so early ahead of time, you know, the twists and turns. It really bothered me. Of course, the speculation around Henry Golding's character and what goes with him. My predictions, obviously I won't go into spoilers, but my prediction for it ended up being correct. So I'm curious to see if how many other people predicted stuff to do with Henry Golding's character and Emilia Clarke's character as well. Make sure you leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. What was your predictions? Because I'd like to know all the different variations on what you think was going to actually happen with their characters. Yeah, overall, Last Christmas gave me pretty much what I expected going in. A decent enough romantic comedy with a Christmas theme to it. It's nothing groundbreaking in the genre, but it's fun enough to check out around this holiday season. I think if you're a fan of romantic comedies, especially stuff with the Christmas theme around it, I think you'll get some enjoyment out of it. I don't think this is a movie you have to go out and see immediately or rush out to the theater and see, but eventually over time I definitely do recommend checking out this film. It's definitely worth at least watching once, maybe on a matinee. Definitely not a full price ticket, I guess I would say. Like, if we're going to grade it on an actual grading scale, probably like a 3.5 out of 5, maybe a 3. I haven't decided yet. Give it a little bit more time, I'll decide more between a 3.5 or a 3. Now that you've heard my thoughts on Last Christmas, make sure you leave a comment in the comment section down below. What did you think of the film when you see it? Did you like it? Did you not like it? And also, what is your favorite romantic comedy? It doesn't have to be Christmas themed, but any romantic comedy, what would you say is your favorite go-to one? You know, all that jazz. Let's get a discussion going. You know, I talk about all things movies here. But thank you so much for checking out my review. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like. Hit that subscribe button if you want to keep the reviews, channel reactions, unboxings, and more. But until next time, I'll see you guys later.